Hey Sagittarius-Capricorns, welcome into your Virgo season tarot forecast here at Cusp of Roses. My name is Gabrielle. For those of you that might be new to the channel, welcome in. For those of you returning, welcome back, my loves. And special shout out to all my channel members tuning into this message early and ad-free. I love you all so very much. And I thank you for your love and support. It truly means the world to me. If you want to become a channel member for exclusive viewer perks and bonus readings and so much more, you can join at the link in the description box below. But in the meantime and in between time, let's talk about Virgo season. There is a positive shift that's happening for you, Sagittarius Capricorns, that is going to require you to wade the waters of your fears, like wade out some sort of like wave of anxiety, wave of doubt, wave of second guessing this new beginning or this kind of shift that's happening for you. Wade all of that out. Don't make any sort of rash, impulsive choices or decisions while in that state of mind, because it will fade, okay? Because what is happening and shifting for you is something that is very positive and that can be very abundant. But you're going to have to temper your mental body, temper your doubt and fear, that part of the ego that might be trying to keep you safe based off of past experiences, to allow yourself to step into something that, again, is positive for you. And it kind of feels like whatever this is, whatever this shift, it's like it's going to be what you make it to be. So if you want it to be a positive experience, or a positive opportunity maybe, or whatever that's going to look like, then that's your choice to make that happen. Some of y'all might be afraid that this shift that's occurring is larger than you, as in like it's out of your control, and it's way more in your control than you're giving yourself credit for, or like the power to receive, or to step into, okay? So don't let the pains of the past, the disappointments of the past taint this new experience or this shift that's happening. So yeah, it's a new opportunity, a new experience, because I keep wanting to say it. Let it be a blank slate. Let it be a fresh page, a new chapter, completely separated from what has already happened, okay? I get that that could be a little difficult, especially if this is something that you have been wanting, or it's something you really want to go well. It's something that maybe you're even very excited about. Like I can totally understand wanting it to be perfect. And there's a need, especially in this Virgo energy and Virgo season, to know that nothing is truly perfect. That's what life is really kind of all about. So chasing that perfection is only going to add more stress onto you. Trying to force yourself to be perfect for something is also going to stress you out. And I think that the divine is ushering in this new opportunity or this new experience to kind of gauge where you are in your ability to discern when you might be overworking yourself, or kind of trying to gauge if you have the ability to temper, basically, okay? So this might be a new level of temperance energy that you're being called into, okay? Because something is maybe very unknown, and you could easily project the past onto this new experience, but it's like, are you going to do that or are you not going to do that? And I really encourage you not to. If you can control it, if you can catch it, catch those moments, stay aware of that as much as possible this season, okay? Some of y'all, this is multiple new things maybe happening at once. And again, just ride the waves, ride the energy. Don't try to force it to be anything else. Just kind of go with what comes, okay? Which is going to require some more trust in yourself. But you can do this. You can do this. Yeah, this is a big change. Big change. Yeah. That might make you feel like, again, like I was saying, like it's outside of your control. The fate of how something is or how something goes is not in your hands. But I think you're putting more power outside of yourself than within yourself. So that's just something to think about. Okay. I'm going to put that Emperor back. Let me shuffle. What's this new opportunity, new experience coming in Virgo season for Sagittarius-Capricorn placements? The High Priestess. Okay, so something that you alone know. I won't speak on any details here, okay? Could also be very different for everybody. Clarify. What are these new experiences coming in Virgo season? The Knight of Cups, something that definitely can make you happy, okay? Maybe something that you might have the capacity to gain or cultivate passion around. Something that you're passionate about already. A chance to pursue a passion. Pursue something that feels good to you. That it could also be very inspiring for you with the King of Wands. King of Rods here, show me. What are these new exciting beginnings? The Magician energy. Like I said, it's what you make it, okay? It's only gonna be what you make it. You have more power than you're giving yourself credit for, okay? Yeah, the Sun in reverse. Why the Sun in reverse? The Hangman, right, okay. So the biggest battle in Virgo season for you Sagittarians, or for those of you that are going to resonate with this, is your mind. That's it. Your level of perception, your ability to see beyond your fear, see beyond your doubt, see beyond your worry, see beyond your ego, okay? Which is built to keep you safe. It's nothing that you should genuinely kill. You literally would not exist without your ego. It's something that just has to transform, and maybe this is one of those moments. Creating a new sense of who you are and what you're capable of, and not allowing what you've had to adapt to be something that you keep yourself tied to or bound by, okay? It's all in your perception and how you see something. Check out the ruling energies that I typed out in the comments section. I believe Neptune was one of them. Here's that Aquarian energy with star. Yeah, it's all in how you make it. So are you ready to shed a facet of your ego or something that you had to adapt about yourself based off of maybe old environments or old situations, and allow yourself to be something, I don't want to say new and different. I feel like almost like allow your truest self to shine. You might have had to kind of dim your light, tone it down, or put fences and walls up against your spirit to keep you safe or to help you survive certain circumstances. This isn't a positive shift that's going to allow you to take those fences and those walls down, but are you afraid to? Are you going to allow those fences and walls to come down? Are you going to pour it out and let it go? And show up in the way that maybe you've always wanted to show up in spaces? Like, you know what I mean? Are you going to give yourself permission to be yourself? I think that's something that you need to maybe think about or really, really pour some energy and time into, because I can totally understand walking into like a new environment, a new experience, a new space, guarded and like on high alert for all the red flags and all the toxic things or all the little like misalignments that you are used to experiencing within a space or within a dynamic or within an opportunity. It's like you're bracing yourself for impact where there might not be any, but the simple fact that you're bracing yourself might create that environment. So you've got to be very, very cognizant of the energy you're bringing into this new experience. And I feel like that star card is encouraging you to kind of cleanse what you need to cleanse, free yourself from what you're ready to be freed from. And you would know that with the High Priestess coming out as your first card. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly the fear, the mask, the ego, the mindset that you had to be in for your safety. This feels centered around the root chakra for your sense of safety or survival in certain spaces. Those are not the spaces that you're in anymore. This is something new. So allow yourself to be new too. Okay? Or true at least. And then navigate it from there. Okay? Clarify? Yeah, devil in reverse. I can't make it up. Get out of the fear that something might not be a good fit for you or might not be, might be a repetitive cycle. It's actually something that's very positive and aligned with you. But you have to step into the space with that mindset and with that energy. You step into the experience thinking that it's going to be a repeat or same old shit, new day, new time, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what you're going to get. So your manifestation energy is really high right now in Virgo season. Magician, which is Taurus or Virgo. Mercurial energy, again, the mind. What you think and what you believe will be. So think and believe what you want so that it can happen for you. If you want this to be a sun in the upright, let it be a sun in the upright. Only allow thoughts of this situation being the sun in the upright. But if you let that fear kind of creep in, you try to control the environment or you try to kind of structure it in a way where you still get to hold on to that old mask or those old egos, you're going to get much of the same thing. So the power, again, is in your hand, Sagittarius. Yeah. Come on now. I love it. Saturn with the world. You have the power to feel the support of the universe if that's what you choose to feel. You have the power to close out those old chapters, let the past be the past if that's what you choose to do. Again, the choice is yours, High Priestess energy. If you want justice, you get justice. Okay? Your mindset is what brings balance to this new opportunity. Show me the Knight of Cups, which again feels like something that can be really beautiful for you. The Empress. Something that you might even grow, again, a passion for, a love for. I'm also hearing you might rise in rank in. So if this has to do with like your 10th house or a career pursuit of some sort, it's something that you get a taste of, you get the experience in, and you get that confirmation, this is exactly where I need to be. I want to make this a career, or I want to climb the rank in something, or this is where I want to be, this is where I want to plant myself, this is what I want to do. Okay? It also might lend you gaining a lot of responsibilities quickly if this is some sort of work endeavor. Okay? But responsibilities that you're going to love. It's like stepping into, I'm seeing this just as an example, but stepping into like this could be work for some of y'all. Stepping into like a room, a design meeting, and you're that Knight of Cups, and you have all these ideas, and you're sharing them, you're feeling confident about it, right? You're allowing yourself to just be and express. Those ideas end up working out so well, you get promoted to design assistant, or you get to work on the project, you get a healthy commission for it. Like, you know what I mean? It's you authentically being you, but then that matching and being needed and supported in the environment. So I do think there's this fear of not being supported that you're gonna have to temper through. Okay? Because that might be a projection from the past. Show me the King of Rods next to the Empress. The Ace of Rods. Like I said, you have creativity, you have ideas. There's some sort of like fresh energy you might bring to a space. A new creative flow, a new creative mind. that again, you can grow into something very quickly, or find your niche, or find your community, your support system quite quickly. It's like going into a space fearing that everyone's going to hate you. And so then you're kind of already guarded and you already have that mindset. So then it kind of breeds that energy, as opposed to, doesn't matter if people hate me or love me, I'm just going to be me. Or being me is lovable. And so anyone who might not like it, that's kind of their issue. But I know there are going to be people who will appreciate me, or they are going to appreciate me. It's like, again, what you think will be. I can't stress that enough. Clarify the Magician. The Moon. Yeah, you're gonna have to do the subconscious rewriting here, that again, you're in your power. Like, you're gonna have to be your own cheerleader in this situation, because it feels like fear could easily creep in and kind of make you feel like you're not ready for something that you are indeed ready for. Clarify the Sun in reverse next to the Moon. The King of Cups in reverse. This feels like the reflection of a past situation you might have been a part of. Someone who had a very like fragile ego you might have had to like cater to, or, you know, walk on eggshells around, or kind of, yeah, hold yourself back because somebody couldn't handle you, or maybe didn't like you. Again, don't project that forward. Show me the Hangman next to this King of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Yeah. I also get, don't read too heavily into something. If any sort of like anxiety tries to pick up in your energy, just sit with it to make sure, first and foremost, that it is your own energy. And secondly, that it isn't coming from that space of fear. Yeah. Don't act impulsively. This is riding the wave that I was channeling. The Hangman with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Don't act impulsively. Take the time to really discern and decipher what is the energy that you're in. Where is your mind at? Where does it really need to be? Is this your energy? Is it not? Do you really have anything to be fearful of, or afraid of, or worried about? Or is that just the past talking? Like, you're gonna have to really hold your hand through this shift that's happening for you, and do so by not necessarily trusting that old ego as something that can provide you clarity right now, because it really can't, because it was built for the old timeline. You're stepping into something new, which is going to require a new version of your ego, and it seems like that's what you're cultivating here in Virgo season. Okay, and that's maybe where you'll find balance in Libra season. Okay, so this is a process. It's a process. Show me the Star next to the Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. But your heart has to be open to that process. The Four of Pentacles. Let go of that comfort zone. Again, the walls. You see the wall behind him. The barriers, the fences, the blocks, the guards that you've put up to keep yourself safe aren't necessary in the new cycle that you're going to have to start, but you need to start working on letting them go now. Not once you're at the new opportunity door, not once you're in the full energy. You need to let go of it now, okay? Yeah. Queen of Pentacles with the Page of Rods, because I said there's something that is so exciting. Like, this is something that's going to be so good for you. Something that you can find, again, stability in. Especially if this is career. Like, if you're going for a new opportunity, or you're trying to make a pivot, Like your soul and spirit and your heart is like, I really want to see what that's going to be like because I think I could be really good there, or this could be really good for me. You're right about that. But to make that pivot, you're going to have to shed the version of you that you created to survive whatever environment you're in now, so that you can thrive. Okay, show me the High Priestess with justice. It's like deep down, you know that this is justice playing out for you. You know this is something that's aligned with you. The Emperor, now upright. You know this is something that you could be a leader in, or that you have a lot to offer. You have a lot to offer, Sagittarius. It's just about allowing yourself to be in that space of maybe the Six of Pentacles, not so much the Four of Pentacles. Okay, show me the Knight of Cups with the Empress. Ten of Wands. Like I said, maybe this is it too. Maybe there is a habit or a pattern of yours, Sagittarius, that the divine is trying to get you to see and get you to heal through, that comes from a space of fear, that isn't necessarily necessary. Okay. That you don't actually need to continue on that habit. This feels like, again, how you step into a space. It almost feels like you need to step into it in this King of Wands energy as opposed to the Knight of Cups. Because maybe that's how you get burnt out. You allow your emotions to override your instincts around things. And then it just kind of gets all, I heard toxic from there for you. You need to step in with your intuition leading you. And maybe be a bit more reserved with that watery emotional energy. Yeah, this is about how do you avoid burnout. It's by coming in as the King of Wands in that fire energy as opposed to water energy. Show me King of Rods with this Ace of Rods next to the Ten of Rods. The Lovers, yeah, that's your alignment. That's how you're going to get the outcome you're looking for, or that's how you're going to be able to maintain some sort of harmony. It's like you step in, you pour out all your heart energy, and then you're like drained. And then it's difficult to kind of continue on. Or you step into the space maybe a little too vulnerable. And there's a need, or transparent, and there's a need to kind of safeguard yourself a little bit more. I get that that could be difficult though, because I have a feeling, Sagittarius, you're maybe very attractive. And not just like in a physical aesthetic sense, like maybe just in an energetic way. People are drawn to you. They want to talk to you. They want to know more about you. And I think you're maybe used to being kind of an open book. And that's probably why the High Priestess came out first. There's some things that you need to keep a little bit closer to your chest. And that's okay to do. And maybe you've been on the extremes of both of those energies. You've come in as an open book. You've come in as a closed book. There's a need. There's like a little middle ground that you can find where you're not completely closed off and distant and cold, but you're not also, hey, here's everything, and like completely see-through and transparent. This is about learning how to protect yourself. Definitely spiritually, but maybe even more importantly, emotionally, so that things don't get to you. Things don't throw you off a path that's actually destined and aligned for you because you're burnt out, or because there's some sort of unhealthy attachments that have formed. yeah, it's like coming in wanting to be super social, and then your social battery dies, and then now you don't want to talk to anybody, and then everyone's like, why are you moving weird? And it just becomes a problem. Show me the Magician with the moon. Yeah, the 8 of Cups. Yeah, and then it forces you to kind of have to like walk away. But I think that's what it is. You need to kind of come in a bit more detached than you're used to being. And that could be it too. You step into a new opportunity and it's like, this is the one I'm going to be able to hold on to forever. And you know what? In today's world and in today's climate, that's just not practical thinking anymore. It used to be that way, but that's just not reality anymore. So be okay with this might change eventually. So maybe it is your own attachment to things that you need to pay attention to, okay? Not saying don't move like you're not going to be there forever, or, you know, but just understand that, especially when it comes to your 10th house, a lot of that is just going to be more and more transient as we kind of continue on here, okay? So you got to be open to things shifting and changing more than you're maybe used to, or you were kind of conditioned to believe they should. Yeah, the 6 of Cups. Like I said, this is some sort of past energy that you're ready to let go of, or you need to detach from. Show me the Hangman. And the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Cups. Right. Right. Take your time. Feel it out. Ride those waves as they come up. And you'll get to the root of what you think and what you feel and what you sense. But a lot of what's going to come up for you, especially as you step into this newness, is a lot of that old energy that you're going to have to kind of fight against, okay? Because you're not in that environment anymore. You're not connected to those people anymore. And so don't allow maybe whatever situations happened in the past, again, to define what's possible for you in the present and the future. Show me the Star with the 4 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, be flexible as best as you can. And I know that that might be a stretch a little bit. Show me the Devil in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles. The 3 of Swords. Yeah. This feels like there might have been a path or a situation that you really wanted to work out and it didn't. And so it might have took a while for you to get into the 8 of Cups around letting go of that. And that's a lesson here for you, Sagittarius. That's definitely in alignment with the current climate and the current times. Trying to put your eggs in one basket, or just kind of anchor yourself down to one opportunity, is what's creating unnecessary strife for you. Okay? Especially if you're shifting and changing. Your needs or what's in alignment with you is going to shift and change too, and you need to be prepared to shift and change with that. Okay, show me the World with the Page of Rods next to this 3 of Swords. Come on, Ace of Pentacles. I love it. 3 aces here. Okay, the Hermit. Yeah. So you know the soul work that you need to do. It's going to be very apparent, probably very cut and dry here for Virgo season. I know you're going to do it, okay? But this is just a message to kind of remind you the why these waves of energy might be showing up and how to navigate them, okay? It's not a sign that something's out of alignment. It's a sign that you're shedding something old. So allow yourself to. Okay, show me how this shedding is taking place. What does this shedding look like? Hold on one second, y'all. I'm sorry. What does this shedding look like for Sagittarius and Virgo season? Plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, and action. Exactly. Stay present. Don't live too far in the past. Don't push yourself too far in the future either. Stay present. Take things day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second if you need to, okay? But you're almost like being replanted somewhere, uprooted and planted somewhere else. And it's going to take time to get used to the environment, okay? Yeah, but it's something that is going to bring about flow and harmony, and it is the right partnership, the lovers, the right alignment for you, okay? So you got to trust that above all else. No matter how uncomfortable it might make you feel, it is alignment for you. Lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, soul call and gather, hidden in plain sight, learning and teaching. Yeah, I think also the experience that probably led up to this shift in this pivot, the lessons were there. The red flags or the issues or the problems were probably, again, hidden in plain sight. And I almost feel like, hindsight being 2020, this new environment you're about to step into is going to highlight everything that was wrong with the old environment. Stuff that you probably like didn't register as red flags, or things that you needed to be more aware of or guarded up against, or, oh wow, especially if this is in work, like, oh, that was actually really unprofessional. Oh, that was actually like a violation of my privacy, or like really disrespectful, because of how healthy and how much harmony you're about to experience in this new environment. Let all of that awareness come up. Do not attach yourself to it though. Be like, oh, okay, good thing I know that now, and stay in the present. Don't go back into those spaces mentally or emotionally and relive all of that. Do your very best to not, okay? Take it as, oh, well, I'm glad I'm in a harmonious space now. I'm glad I have that contrast. I'm glad I know what it feels like to be in flow or be appreciated or be respected in a space. Like, great. That's how you get into the star energy around your past, because it is going to maybe even trigger you a little bit with how much harmony you're about to step into, because you're used to things being the sun in reverse. And maybe dealing with emotionally immature or manipulative people with the King of Cups in reverse. That is all your past, the Six of Cups, okay? So yeah, the blueprint is within you with the next step. This is maybe an opportunity, like I said earlier, to rebirth yourself. Yeah, but this is something that is a part of the divine plan and your destiny. This new environment, it's meant for you. Sacred masculine protection and support. Like I said, it's going to be an environment that actually supports and protects you, as opposed to maybe exploits you with the devil in reverse. That could be it too, Sagittarius. Maybe you're just used to being in environments that exploit your energy, and you're about to step in one that does not want to do that at all, that actually wants you to protect yourself, or wants to kind of cover you and support you in ways that you're maybe not used to being supported. You've got to do the inner work to be receptive to that, as opposed to hold on to the old identity of being scapegoated or, again, exploited in some way. That's not what you're stepping into. So let go of the version of yourself that experienced that. Let them rest, okay? And I know that's easier said than done, 1,000,000%, but that is the path that you're walking right now, for those of you that resonate with this, okay? Yeah, remember your roots and perspective, sustainability, and slow down. Exactly. That's exactly what I was telling you. It is a new environment. The harmony might actually feel a little bit strange. Like, this is actually a healthy environment to be in. Never been in one of those. So take your time, okay? And allow yourself to sort through all of the kind of old reactionary energy, or, again, walls and guards that you had up. They're going to fall one by one, some a few at a time. Give yourself time with that process, okay? It's just a sign that you're in a healthy environment now, in a safe place to let all of that go. So embrace it. Yeah, inner mother innocence and tenderness. It's a space that is going to, again, protect you, support you in ways that you're not used to being supported. And it's going to highlight just how toxic a lot of your past environments were. And that might make you sad. If you got to cry about it, but don't stay there. If you need to get mad about it, but don't stay there. If you need to scream and shout about it, but don't stay there. Don't let it consume you. Okay? Let it push you towards gratitude for you not being in those spaces anymore, having to deal with all that toxicity, and let it cozy you in and nestle you in more deeply into the harmony that the divine is walking you into. Second chance and new possibilities. Exactly. This is a second chance for something, or a new opportunity for new possibilities. And I feel like you're going to bloom in this new environment. You're going to bloom in this new space in ways that you didn't even know you could. Okay, so don't look at the past as a waste. It was all needed and necessary to build up to this moment. Yep. Stop the endless searching. The blueprint is within. The next step. It's you who has to show up in a new way. Okay? And it's you who's going to set the temperature for this new environment. Show me a little bit about the divine plan here, Sophia. Thank you. Yeah. The sacred waters, replenishment, health, and self-care. This is going to be an environment that's going to replenish you. That's, again, I can't say it enough. Be healthy for you and allow you to take care of yourself in ways that you weren't allowed to or couldn't in those old environments. Show me the brothers of the rose. Yeah, the rose thread, inner call, soul led, the mystic, and courage. You're aligning with an environment, a new opportunity that is built to protect you. One where devotion, humility, humanity, and grace is the tone. Okay? And that's going to be extended to you in a way that I don't think you've received it before, or that it's been extended. And the divine wants you to be open to receive it, because you know, or hopefully you would know, that you're worthy of that. And that might directly contrast what the old environments told you about your worth. Okay? Yeah, new story, new alignment, coming together. That's beautiful. You might even make some new friends or some new partnerships, new connections. Step into a whole new network of support and love for you. And you're deserving of it, okay? Alrighty, Sagittarians, I'm going to leave it there. I really do hope that this was helpful for someone. If this resonated with you, drop a comment down below. You know I love to hear from you. And if you want to keep the specific details about what resonated with you a little bit private, which I understand, you can use that sanctuary code that is in a comment down below, okay? Drop a rose or any flower that represents you to show gratitude here in our space. You can drop your favorite heart color to show some love. Drop a lightning bolt if this really spoke to your story, deeply resonated with you. Or you can drop a candle if this wasn't necessarily your message, but you enjoyed your time here, you found it helpful in some way, or you just want to illuminate and hold space for whoever might find this message helpful. I appreciate that. Those are all beautiful ways to nurture our sanctuary here, and other ways are linked in the description box below, as well as ways that you can book personal readings with me. You can join the membership, the Mystic Rose membership, to get a mini monthly reading with me. I have a few spots left if you guys are interested. Okay, it'll just be a tarot only spread with me every month to see what you need to know, what's most important for you to pay attention to and be aware of each month. That is available again on the shop. The link is down below. You can also shop your new merch. That's linked down there, as well as even purchase the decks that you see here on my channel. I have an Amazon storefront that you guys can check out. I do earn a small commission on everything you purchase, everything that qualifies. So if you're interested in any of these decks, check out the links down below, okay? I love you all so very much. And again, I really do hope that this was helpful. And I'll see you next season. Namaste.